This is the biggest one by far I've done.
Bill's been picking away at it, using the chainsaw to get it down where he can use it. How many stumps were in this area?
This is number 7. Back up and I'll hook you on the front.
1942. Okay, 1942.
Maybe they purchased it in 1949.
Oh, wow. That's really cool tractor. I'll have to send a picture of it to my dad. He'd love seeing that. 1942. Look at the skinny wheels on the front. Today we transplanted 2 white pines that if we hadn't, when we went to build the cabin and do some excavating, they would have been lost. And they're too wonderful and magnificent to lose. Internet says they do not transplant well. But we're going to give it a try, because one day, if we play our cards right, we might be lucky enough for it to turn into this magnificent thing right here. Wouldn't that be nice? Here's the other one. It was littler and it was growing into some roots, so we're not real sure about this one. We hope it takes. Taking these stumps out like they're nothing. Help when you have the right piece of equipment. He's making that look like nothing. That is one huge stump. I think that's one of the biggest stumps we have right there.
We have a big pile of stumps.
Yeah, we are.
Look at the hole it makes. It's amazing the power those things have, and that's not even a really big one.
Yesterday, the excavator and bulldozers came through, and all those stumps are gone. And they pulled out, I don't know how many stumps.
Okay, here's the drilling rig that came in the other day to drill our well. And unfortunately, we weren't here. We were visiting some family. And so they drilled, actually yesterday. I don't think it took them 5 or 6 hours. And you can see the drill muck that comes out there on the ground. And right there is the well.
Hey, Bill. Tell our YouTube family and friends what you're doing right now.
I'm building a well house. We're going to put a solar panel on it. It's going to be small, have a little tank in it. I have a 12-volt pump, it's a submersible pump that's going in the well, and then a small RV 12-volt pressure pump. And hopefully in 2 or 3 days, we'll have water.
Yay! You mean no more hauling?
No more hauling, I hope. Right now I have the base made. I'm cutting studs to make the framing around the walls, and then hopefully with all the crap I got laying around here, we have enough material to make this. So we are progressing. We've measured this already once, but we want to check it again. We're working on the little bitty well house and the pumps and all that, and hopefully maybe by the end of today we'll be able to get a little water out of this. But this is the well, and like it was they drilled to 200 feet. They've actually marked it in here, and there's 30 foot of casing, and we got 10 gallons a minute down there at 200. But we're going to check where the water is, because that's important to know on how far to submerge the pump. So to do that, I have a tape measure, a crescent wrench, and a carabiner.
Those over there are walls,
Yep.
right? Including this one
Yep.
that's leaning here, and then this is the platform.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it off so I can help you move it.
Mostly framed up. It'll have a couple doors in the front. It'll have a lift up top with the solar panel on it. But this is going to be our pump house. Let's say it'll have a 55-gallon water tank, a battery, a leather pump, and the controller, and some wiring in here, and piping with a hose bib and things like that. But this is going to be the enclosure. It's going to be a little tight, but it made the best use of the material. I got some used stuff from my brother that he had laying around, and we bought stuff. So hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have an enclosure with part of the piping in there, and a couple on the bottom. Don't need a lot. We're getting closer. What I'm doing now is I'm taping my safety rope to the water line, which has the submersible electric wire on it for the pump. I have the pump hooked to the, down there you can see I have the pump hooked to the end of the poly line. I have the wires all spliced up. Now I'm just putting this, and then once I get this done, and I've got the well cap ready to go, I'll figure out where and put that on the end, and then we can lower this into the well. The pump, I hope this pump works, because this is a lot of work. The plastic poly line and my safety cable. Here's the cable there, and right here, you can see my splice, and I've heat shrunk it and wrapped it with 3M waterproof tape. So, get fingers grabbing. That will set there like this. Electric line out. Actually, I probably set it a little like that. Nah, about like that. This is the weak link of the whole project. I wanted to metal one of these fittings, and this is all they have was plastic that fits on the end of the poly line, and this has to support the poly line, the electric line, the pump. But that's why we're gonna have a safety cable. I may go online and see if I can't find a nice good metal one and then change it out later. Hook the safety rope to the well cap that has the drop pipe that's connected to our water line. So we'll see if this will work. $274, what's this? 305, 30 feet. Only 30 feet down in there. Yeah, so. Okay, now all we gotta do is a little bit more of wiring and little wiring and some plumbing. This over to the fuse, that over to the, ooh, that might work. And then I could push that around that way, like that, this here. Okay, let's try that. Oh yeah. Right there. Okay. Now, what we got to do is make sure.
I hear something humming.
Do you?
I do. Okay. Does it just take a minute for it to all work up the pipe?
Yeah, because there's 100 feet of pipe.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh! We have water.
Not very good. Not very
Not
much.
yet. Not yet. But maybe it takes a minute.
Oh my gosh, Deanna.
You did good, baby.
It's an $86 pump.
It scared me. It scared me when it came out.
Yeah,
Woo! Need a little more pressure would be good.
yeah. What I'm going to do now is open this up, close this.
And it'll start filling the tank up, or that's what it's supposed to do. Yep. You can hear it.
Let's look at the time, 7:08. It'll take it well over an hour to fill it.
Oh, yeah. There it is. This is what you do when it's raining and you really want to get things done. Hole where the tank's going to go for the septic. Look what they got out of it. That is going to make some great steps, stepping stones, all kinds of great things on the property. And there's the leach field. They've brought some fill in already. They're going to start working on that.
Good. Comes the septic tank. Ah.
In them years that freaking dude, did you ever see a table?
There you go, get some rain out of the tree there.